Hi you guys, welcome to our live. Today we're going to be talking about the secret to playing like a pro. Now these secrets are probably you're going to be interested to see what they are because they're probably not what you think. So that being said, by me doing this video, I am not saying that I am a pro, but I do have some tips for you guys in order to help you play where it sounds more like your studio musician style, or like you play with an actual band, just to kind of bring your playing up a little better, like to the next level. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay, so the first tip that I have for you is to make sure that you are not overplaying. All right? I know I say this a lot, but I'm going to show you why it's going to make all the difference. Okay, so I'm just going to play this loop right here. I'm going to turn it up so you guys can hear. Okay, so what some people have a tendency to do when they start playing is play everything that you know in the first chorus or in one song. And it can kind of start sounding messy, and actually when you overplay, I'll play the loop and show you. Right, it kind of gets a little bit messy, but there's beauty when you just kind of bring it back and you can play solid chords but play simply. So I was listening to the track to For Your Glory yesterday, and it stuck out to me how little the musicians play at the beginning of that song because they're allowing the vocals to speak for themselves. So let's see, I'm not sure what key it's in, but I'm just going to play it for you. So it's Lord if I, but I'm just going to play the piano part so you can see what it sounds like without vocals. Okay, so So the beauty of a slow song, especially at the beginning, is you're taking the words and really allowing them to shine. So don't overplay. I know it's tempting, but it will separate you from being an okay musician to be an excellent musician. So the second thing to remember is that the piano is not a rhythm instrument, okay? The piano is for melody, and it's helping the singers keep the key or to create the beautiful music if you have an instrumental. And so you don't want to try to make the piano a rhythm instrument, right? Okay, so if I was using that same loop, if I went and putting it toward rhythm, where if I let the rhythm carry itself, I could do other things that really spice up the song. internal rhythm or the rhythm from your drummer or your drum loop to carry that song for you. That is so important. Okay, and the third thing that you're gonna have to do if you want to play like a professional is you're gonna have to practice. I know that's probably the least popular thing that I could say to you, but remember this. Musicians that practice a lot are super familiar with your instrument. Like, you want to get to the place where you can play the piano without looking, right? And you can talk and play the piano and do two things at one time while you're playing. Okay? Because that means that you are comfortable with your instrument, right? And you want to be comfortable with your instrument because if you are not, if you are scared or you're not able to branch out and try new things, then it's going to affect the way you play and it's going to keep you stuck, right? So practice, even if it's something you already know, that's practice. That counts. Because it just reminds you where the notes are, where all the keys are, and that will help you not get rusty, which is very important. Okay? So musicians that play well are practicing a lot. That talent doesn't just come to them. They're playing the piano. Even if they've reached the level that it's fun, they're still playing. So make sure that you're practicing consistently, okay, to keep up your ability. Because if you play in church, remember that you do want to practice in order to worship, because you can't learn a new song on Saturday, play it on Sunday, and be completely comfortable with it enough to worship and for the Spirit to move. At least in my case, it's never worked that way. If it works for you, let me know your trick, because that's going to be very unusual. So make sure that you're practicing consistently. I do recommend about 15 minutes a day is all that you need just to keep your gift up and even to get better. Now, yesterday, I was with someone who was playing, and I just wrote down a chord they were playing and put it on my keyboard. And so every time I come to sit down at my keyboard, I will just practice that one chord, right? So for me, because I know it's going to be a busy week, I still want to practice. I still want to feel like that I'm moving forward. I just did something simple, just one chord, and I wrote it down in numbers so that I could easily transpose it to any song and any key that I know, and I'm able to still learn something during a busy week. So that's a tip for you as well. If you are serious about learning to play the piano and that has been your dream for a while and you just have wanted to play and you keep pushing it back, I want to challenge you to move forward with that goal. I know for me, like when I have goals like this, I'll say, oh, I want to do this, and then a year passes by, and then 5 years, and then 10 years, and you know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but we only have so many years that are given to us in our lifespan. And so God gives us desires and He gives us talents so we can grow them, okay? And I want to encourage you to do that today. If you are serious about learning to play, the Piano Players Inner Circle Coaching Group is open this week only. This is the only week it's open this year. It will not be open until next year. So if you want to take advantage of that, go to pianoplayersinnercircle.com. If you have any questions about what I went over today in the lesson, you can leave me a comment in the comments below. Thank you, Madison. You're so sweet. And I'm super easy to reach on Instagram and Facebook. And so if you need to reach out to me, you can. If you haven't heard this today, hear it from me first. I believe in you. You have exactly what it takes to be an incredible musician. That's why you showed up here today. Okay? So I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.